as much as we give it to the ladies sometimes, there are those instances when we have to give it to the men. Hello everyone, I am MECHA, and now, this is what you came for, isn't it? The ranting about the people like G4 and hosts who work for the... Yeah, they came back and they had a major publicity stunt, we've all decided. I think I'm on the publicity stunt side, that somebody decided to let, what's-her-name, Foreskin put her foot in her mouth and say a bunch of stuff to honk off the certain demographic of viewer. Are you objectifying me? I don't care. Am I gonna get in a huff or in a tizzy only if YouTube demonetizes this? So, you're gonna like this video and subscribe and share it everywhere. There is a thanks button, there's a join button. That's gonna help way more than anything. And sharing this around. Hey, G4, you're chicken, aren't you? G4, this is officially my audition for why I should be on G4, unless they're a bunch of chimkin shits. Oh yes, we said it, G4. You're chicken and you won't allow somebody who is actually diverse. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You won't allow somebody who's actually diverse. A diversity of thought, as well as a diversity of outer appearance, of gender identity, orientation. Like I said, we like to give it to the ladies, and sometimes the men who deserve it. Like Adam Sessler, who is apparently of the political affiliation that's the only approved one. That's your official stance politically, G4, so you're excluding half of the country, and you're not even giving the Let's Go Brandon demographic a try. You're not even allowing them to come in and have their representation as well, their diversity, their thought. Or are you a bunch of supremacists who think that you need to speak on behalf of people who might look different than you because you're convinced that everybody needs you to be the savior? Ooh, she's calling out the white savior tropes. That's what it feels like to me. They're part of this wokier than thou zealotry and this wokier than thou stance where they only want that opinion. My camera, if you're not going to focus, you're gonna get a what for as well, camera. There you go. Focus on the writing. That's better, camera. Now, Adam Sessler has, as recently as 2 days ago, been twittering away about, well, that's okay, we all do it, right? I would rather, if we're going to be inserting it into everything, have some representation of the other team or people who are labeled the other team. Do you think that with somebody like me coming along, I would get any more or less views or clicks than, what was the person's name again? Frumps? I don't remember the name. Justin Bieber, that's who it was. Then Justin Bieber there. G4 host Adam Sessler claims that people who are not of his political affiliation are stupid istophobes and drink... Really. Previously wished his family members would cease to be, would expire... North versus South all over again, eh?
War between the states, you mean?
Is that where we're at? That's what it reminds me of. How about you? That's what it feels like we're in the middle of. Only it's not geographical yet until you get a lot of people moving and jumping states, huh? Sessler took to Twitter on January 11th, where he wrote, "Just so I can get out of my system." I need to get this out of my system. Adam Sessler, you seemed like the dopey guy who had no business being on G4 in the first place, okay? When Olivia Munn had more gaming credibility than you, we had some problems, okay? That was one of the major issues with X-Play. This is why I like to tackle the show better. They seem to know more about the stuff that they were being paid to play, okay? They seem more credible, more likable, more entertaining, less annoyed and pissy, less chips on their shouldery. Okay, now, do I pass for the yelly type? Like Foreskin or whatever her name was? Probably not, right? Do I need to call out and call everybody just, oh, and you're just an istophobe if you aren't hiring me? Yeah. He's got more. He's got more. These comments are not out of the ordinary. He's made similar ones. This is a Bounding article, by the way. I know a lot of people don't take them seriously. I like their articles. They've defended me. You know, why not? I don't care. And let's not label all wokier than thous with a political affiliation, because they're a small percentage of that. But we have the wokier than thou aspect of that political affiliation. Those people tend to assume that any conservative who might be of color, who has a different opinion, well, they go immediately to racial slurs, to the stereotype horrific slurs on the internet, and we see it every single time. You know that. Are you just the different side of the same coin? I mean, I've certainly said the same about the other side lately with some things I'm seeing on the internet now that I'm dragged into it, whether I want to or not. I guess I gotta be the one calling out my own. Can we not do this crap-ish? Am I the own? Probably not, because these people label me as alt-right anyway, and who cares at this point what you believe. Now, being somebody who's been labeled voting a certain way after not voting, this one kind of hits home to me. Is he talking about me or the people who, that's where this is all confusing, because anytime you get into a conversation with one of these politically obsessed wokier than thou zealots, right, you get these people who automatically place and label you into a political category no matter what you believe, no matter if you care or not. And we're the people usually saying get your politics out of our stuff, but right now I'm kind of like, you know what, I'll root for the other side because it makes me giggle and it makes me laugh. And anytime we can, you know, critic proof the memes, like buying the t-shirt of the Let's Go Brandon with the pride flag from my Teespring store, you know, well, we learned it from watching them hiding behind the diversity so they can't complain about it. Is that doing exactly what they do? Yeah, it kind of is. Wow, and these people are so obsessed with everything. This is one of those guys who's just in love with Orange Man Bad, isn't he? I get tired of hearing it. We'll get tired of hearing Let's Go Brandon and turn him on and on and on as shamalama ding dong pretty soon too. I know we will, and you know we will.
Soon I suffer to pressure.
Not today, but we will soon enough. And when that time comes, I'll be like, okay, let's get back to the entertainment. Until then, clearly these people need a wake up in reality that being so obsessed with this on a day in and day out basis is certainly not healthy for anybody. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to be dragged in the middle of it, because that seems like what it's attempting to do, is just bring people out to label themselves. Just so what? They can use it against us? Well, fine, we'll use this against you. I'll jiggle a little bit. I'll get a few super chats or something, and I'm not live. I'll set up a live stream for later. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
See, the war between the states. Now you're talking, Yankee.